Hello, everybody. My name's Chachi. That's Tom. Welcome back to In Our Humble Opinion. Now, this one, we're just going to go over the rest of the games. We did the Packers and the Ravens games. Tom, go ahead. You just go. What one stood out to you? I have the whole schedule of games up here.
Yeah, I think the first one, starting with like
Breaks the tackle. What a
Houston. What was Buffalo doing at the end of that game?
That was very
Like
dumb.
McDermott honestly should have been fired after that. That is the most egregious clock management I've ever seen.
Yeah. Not only that, your quarterback was like having trouble completing passes, and you decide to throw at the goal line. Like, why?
He might have been concussed. Like
No. I agree, but I'm like, you put him in a terrible situation. Not even the best quarterback. Even with Tom Brady, Bill Belichick would have been like, "Listen, bud, we're like backed up. We're gonna run the." You know what I mean? It's like, no. Andy Reid would have
they
been
would
like,
have at least ran.
Andy Reid would have been like,
Yeah,
"No, we
do
can't do
that.
this, bro. We can't do this."
I got like watch this headline. I have a feeling this is McDermott's last year in Buffalo. It just doesn't their window closed, and you can't do those things. And there's a lot of these moments that have happened under his tenure, and you gotta just question, like, dude, what are you like? Why is this even happening?
No, I agree with you.
That would have been a big win for Buffalo, especially after getting curb stomped against Baltimore.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, and
Dude,
they
I
could
mean, the London game was super interesting too. Sorry, you just want to keep firing them off. I didn't mean
yeah.
to
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
steamroll
Go
you.
ahead. No, the London game. I'm on it now. You're good. This is what I wanted us to do. Just go through everything we see. Yeah, dude, the picks Aaron threw in that game were terrible. I was like, what is he doing? Especially the Van Ginkel one. I'm like, dude, you didn't even check. You just threw it at him. I was like, but
Yeah,
very interesting too, because
no,
Sam.
it was yeah. I mean, the Jets. So this is the Aaron Rodgers the Packers dealt with, right?
Mhm.
They seriously did.
What'd you think about the
And you're
firing
you're
too? By
seeing.
the way, get into that too afterwards.
Uh, yeah, I mean, if you want to now, I mean, dude, like again, Daniel Hackett's not that great of a coordinator, coach. Um,
Yeah, I don't get.
yeah, you're just seeing it. Like it's kind of crazy.
Hello, Tom. Just there you are.
No, you're good. Sorry. Um, you're seeing it now, like where he again, Aaron Basic. I think Robert Saleh wasn't actually a good head coach.
Uh huh.
Just being honest, I don't like he
Yeah.
clearly like something did need to change. I think it's very sudden though. Like he never really got to play with like all his horses,
No,
right?
I agree.
I think again, this is what you and I talked about when Rodgers was traded. It's just, hey, all these young players are looking at him starry-eyed, like this is our savior. You heard it in the Hard Knocks last year, and now I think they all realize, like, oh, like there's just young guys that ain't stepping up and playing. Like I don't know how Brees Hall isn't a factor in any game lately.
Yeah.
Like, and that's coaching and like substitutions and. Again, like Rodgers is throwing to Lazard all the time, but Garrett Wilson really hasn't stepped up and actually done the details as a young player.
True.
Like he's really good, but do you see it all the time? He drops stuff. He's running routes. He's cutting them short. Like, dude, you're not a rook anymore. This is your third year. Like, what is going on?
True.
Yeah, like dude, the Jets are a mess.
Dude.
And that I do understand like them firing Saleh because they needed to shake something up, but
I get
you
it.
ain't gonna win games with what's his
No.
DC,
I get it,
also, like,
but I think you're just too. It's too early. You can be in first after this. I think they're hitting the panic button too early. It reminds me of the Jets. It's a Jet move. It's like, bro.
Josh, that's a great point, man. Like, dude, the AFC East is clearly wide open. You're literally like in
If
second.
they win next
Like,
week,
wait.
if they win this week, they are in first place. It's like, why? Because you know what that tells your team? It's like, oh, we're not doing good. We're doing, and I get it. It's like,
What
it's just a
they
mess.
should have done is they should have fired Aaron Rodgers' boy Nathaniel Hackett.
Yes, because
That's what they
now you
should.
just enabled him to not. I don't think Aaron had anything to do with this. I want to make that clear. I don't think he's lying. I really don't. He said that on the Pat McAfee show. I don't think he's lying. But now you enabled him more because now you have a guy, a coach, where he could just be like, I make more money than him, okay? I don't care what he says. You think he's not gonna like just be like, I don't, what's his name? The dude, like, oh yeah, okay, cool, whatever. I'm gonna do what I want. Like,
I mean, Josh, that's all perspective, I think, though. I don't have anything to do with it. Yeah, you do. They traded for you and they're catering to you, Aaron. Please
true,
stop
true.
acting like you're not. Stop playing the victim.
And
You're not.
I would be.
You are clearly part of the problem. This is why Green Bay was happy to ship you out.
I'd be
And they were
remiss.
just tired of it.
I'd be remiss too if we don't cover how well they've been playing. I know they haven't played the best teams, but the Commanders, Jaden Daniels has been impressive. This is what has been underrated about what they did defensively. They got Bobby Wagner in there, get like a veteran linebacker that can really like bring the defense together, and the secondary's played a lot better than people thought. They look really good. We're really going to see what they got this week because I don't care how the Ravens defense has been playing. If he and that team kick butt, all respect, they're playing really well. And that running game, Brian, Robinson does not get enough credit. That is a big, tough dude there. And Eckler's a really good, like, complementary player. They look really solid, man. They really do. They might be for real. And that division's so wide open right now, so they keep rolling off wins.
Oh, yeah. Dude, Jaden Daniels is what I think everyone wanted RG3 to be.
Yep. Because he
RG3
protects himself.
was always a rough first player instead of, hey, like, Daniels can actually throw it. And
his deep ball's amazing.
But he also is good.
Pulse.
But he's dynamic enough, though, too, where he can take off and
Oh,
run.
yeah.
But that's not his... You know, RG3 was always like, hey, we can run this option. You know, again, there's a reason why, like, if you think about it, when the Commander Skins, whatever the heck they're called, they went over to, when they switched to Kirk Cousins all of a sudden, then they're like, this is actually a guy that can run an NFL system.
No, you're funny. That's true. I also want to give credit to...
No offense to RG3, it's just that's reality, man. You're always kind of a one-trick pony.
Yeah,
it works in the Big 12. It doesn't really work in the NFL.
No, I just always thought it was funny that Andrew Luck was like the guy that like they were trying to act like wasn't better than him when like you could clearly see the trajectory of Andrew Luck was going to be that. But so speaking of the Colts,
dude, Andrew Luck was one of the best players in college, in that era of college football, just everything he could do. So I
we're
think
talking
it's
about
bizarre the way what the media did.
We're talking about the Colts. How about Joe Flacco, man? I'm just saying. Let's give the man he's amazing. Joe's gonna be one of them guys. He ain't gonna be in the Hall of Fame, but Joe's gonna be one of them guys where you're like, 20 years from now, me and Tom are like real old, and our kids are gonna be like, man, Dad, how good was Joe Flacco? You're gonna be like, let me tell you something about that man. You don't want to play him. It's going to be a dog fight. He'll come out there throwing. He's like
what's even more crazy, though, about the Colts right now, though? I don't think they've won in Jacksonville in, like, 10 years.
No. It's bad. Oh, my God.
That is the most bizarre thing.
Remember Peyton Manning used to have trouble winning there. Do you remember that? He always, like, lose a game there just random.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Damn, Peyton Manning. I'm going.
Apparently Everbank Field is...
L field. Let me talk about the Broncos too, because I know they beat the Raiders, but man, that defense is really good, and they have one of the 15 of the only 15 white corners of all time. He got an interception. Riley Moss, the legend. That is his name, right? He got a pick. We're coming back, baby. We're coming back. There's 2 of us. No, 3, right? There's 3. Dijon, him. Who's the other white guy? I can't remember. There's 3 of them. I think there's 2.
Don't get too hyped about Cooper Dijon.
No, he hasn't really done anything. But no, Riley Moss has been really good all year. Now, to be fair, PS2 is on the other side, so I mean, you ain't gotta do much. Like, go cover the second receiver. Don't fuck it up. Look, you're gonna get thrown at anyway. But the fact that he's their first corner, you're definitely gonna get thrown at more because they're like blue chipper, 5-star, Hall of Fame trajectory corner, or do I throw at the white guy? Yeah, I'm gonna throw at the white guy.
Right. Well, especially after too, like, it's kind of the Raiders are a mess, by the way. Like, I understand why, like, again, I get why Devontae wants to leave, but He partially wanted to, I think, be there at a certain point when Green Bay's like, hey, we're going to move you, we're going to try to meet your wishes. He wanted to be closer to his grandparents, but
well, did you see
like,
now
dude,
he might
that's
be
a
coming?
mess, man.
Did you see now he might be coming back? Like they had like a talk. I'm like, man, it's a whole like guys, figure it out. I don't know. The whole Raven thing, by the way, you guys.
You know why he wants to come back? Because he realizes that, oh yeah, my options are the Jets or the Saints.
I was gonna say the Raven thing's hilarious. They ain't gonna trade for him. What do you want to block? Like, what are we doing, dude? Do you want to?
Not only that, I just don't think the Ravens cap-wise.
No, they can't do that. What are they gonna do? Unless the Raiders.
Well, there was a rumor about Green Bay potentially getting him, and I'm just like, no, they can't afford him. And why? They already have the problem with Romeo Dobbs, where apparently he was, his panties are in a bunch about, we talked about, I think I mentioned it, he might actually be Green Bay's fourth best receiver, and I think he was upset about it, and he realized his target share is going down, and he decided, I'm not going to show up.
Yeah.
So, now, and it's like, so let's introduce a diva then into the wide receiver room. That's going to help that situation.
And let me say this: all the young quarterbacks are looking pretty good. Even Caleb had a good game. He's getting up there. They're finally blocking for him a little bit. I don't think he's been perfect, but dear God, for a little bit, he was running for his life a lot. Panthers are a mess. I'm just going through this quick because some of these games, and here's the one no one really cares about. The poor Dolphins and Patriots, that was an eyesore to watch. I watched a little bit of it and was like, I ain't watching this game. I was like, what is going on right now? It was terrible. Thank you. Listen, I love Jacoby Brissett. He's a good backup. Please play Drake May. There is no point in playing him. It is run, punt, run, punt, run. Christian Gonzalez is a great corner. It does not matter on that team because you don't need to score enough points. You're not going to score enough points to win any games. That's all I got to say. Tom, you got anything else to add? I think we covered everybody mostly.
Yeah, no, I think the Patriots, the last thing I'll cover, and honestly, man, Green Bay royally screwed up not taking. They had Christian Gonzalez right there, and they took Lucas Van Ness, another developmental player. When it's like, dude, just take a blue chipper.
Dude, that guy has been so good. He's my favorite corner because every time I watch him, even when he gives up a touchdown, the one against the Cowboys, not the Cowboys, the Jets. Did you see how close he was to picking that? It was a perfect throw. Look, I give Aaron Rodgers crap, but if that throw was off by half an inch, it was a pick. The guy's all over. Even when he gets beat, it's right on the dude's hip. He's following everyone. The guy's like, "Who's your best receiver?" I got him. Doesn't talk, just makes plays. And the only thing I'm going to cover before I say bye, Steelers. Thank you, Cowboys, for beating them. Good ending. Dak, Dak, I make fun of him, and he did not play great in this game, but at the end he got the score, and I can't take that away from him. And mainly the thing is, Steelers, you have a better quarterback, but you're still the same team. You just kind of sit there and you keep the game close, and I'm like, you got to score some points, man. They got to try. It's I don't know. It's kind of frustrating. If I was a Steeler fan, I'd be we're the same team every year.
The Steelers are again a 500 team. They don't have
no.
They'd be better off staying with Kenny Pickett. I don't know really why they pulled. Kenny Pickett's not the GOAT, but dude, Justin Fields is not that good. So please, just Steeler fans, you're lucky that the defense is as good as it is.
It is. That defense is good.
Again, your offense is clearly terrible when you cannot score any points against.
After 3 turnovers.
Awful,
3 turnovers.
Dallas Cowboys defense.
With 3 turnovers. 3 turnovers.
Anyway. Yep. I don't really know what else to say. Dude, Pittsburgh's a 500 team. And again, I just still can't fathom how Russell Wilson still isn't better than Fields. I think that either says something or really says something.
Okay, and I just want to. I didn't cover it. We're not covering the Chiefs that much because the champs won. They did their thing at home. The Saints look terrible though. I'm sorry they did, except for Big Man. Shout out to Big Man. He was rumbling. Did you see that man's speed, Tom? I think he hit 20 miles an hour. I don't care what anyone says. He picked that ball off and was gone. What I love about that play, did you see my man? He, if not for 1 minute, was going to kneel that ball. He was like, no, this is my chance to shine. I'm about to run this bitch back. He was gone. That was great. That guy's my favorite. If you're on Madden, I'm getting you on my ultimate team. I don't care. I'm putting you at running back. Please, Madden, do that. They said he played running back in high school. Give me a whatever. What is that one? I haven't played Madden in so long. What is that one where it like flips them for like offense when they're a defender? Make him a running back. I will buy that card. I will buy. You will get my money. Juju Smith-Schuster, Chiefs Juju Smith-Schuster is a legend, by the way. He plays way better for them. I don't know why. All right. Thank you, guys. Tom, you got anything else to add?
No, man. Hey, we're in week 6 already. I can't believe it.
Yep. Thanks so much for watching. Likes are always appreciated. As always, stay awesome. And I guess we can still do it. I mean, even though Vandy beat them. Roll Tide. Good time.
Anchor down.
Anchor down, baby.